There are places in our ocean where the silence is absolute. No fish, no life, just vast underwater deserts known as dead zones. These zones are created when excess nutrients trigger massive blooms that ironically choke the life out of the water, stripping it of every last molecule of oxygen. But what if the very thing causing the problem is also our greatest ally in healing it? Meet the invisible architects of our survival. Algae are Earth's original solar panels and its most efficient lungs. They don't just produce oxygen, they transform waste into life support. Did you know that algae can be 400 times more efficient than trees at capturing carbon? It is nature's most powerful atmospheric accountant. When we strategically plant green gravel or kelp forests in these dead zones, we aren't just planting weeds, we are installing biological engines of restoration. The challenge isn't biology, it's scale. We have a gap between the damage we've done and the natural solutions we've ignored. Healing that gap is the mission. Imagine cities that function like ecosystems, where our urban metabolism is integrated with the ocean's health. Algae can turn our waste into our energy. Carbon isn't the enemy, imbalance is. By working with the carbon circle, we turn a warming planet back into a thriving home. Algae has remained largely unchanged for billions of years. It carries the biological memory of how to sustain life on a changing planet. Companies like Notpla are already showing us the way, using seaweed to replace the plastics that end up in our dead zones. Projects like marine permaculture are restoring the deep ocean, using nature's own mechanisms to bring nutrients back to the surface. Think of algae as nature's accountant, balancing the planet's books by turning excess carbon into living, breathing biomass. This green lung is more resilient than we think. It's not about fighting the ocean, it's about letting the ocean heal itself. Hope isn't just a feeling, it's rational. When we look at the science of biology, we see that the tools for restoration are already here. We just need to align our systems with theirs. We build for quarters. Nature builds for centuries. It's time we took the long view. These tiny helpers might be small, but their impact is planetary. They are the mini superheroes of our climate future. Every seedling planted in a dead zone is a promise kept to the future. A promise of a living, breathing ocean. And the results are breathtaking. We are seeing dead zones pulse back to life. The silence replaced by the sound of a thriving ecosystem. Life supports life. When we give algae the space to grow, the entire food web follows. The desert blooms once more. This isn't just about ecology, it's about a new restorative economy. Growth that doesn't extract but replenishes. From the food on our plates to the energy in our grids, the future is biological, and it's more beautiful than we imagined. This is bioequity, a world where the tools for survival are accessible to everyone, powered by the sun and the sea. We are the generation that stops fighting nature and starts learning from it. This is our biological upgrade. Life figured this out long before humans arrived. The wisdom of billions of years is written into the DNA of every algae cell. It's time we listened. It's time we partnered with the oldest allies we have on this planet. Because when we heal the ocean, we heal ourselves. Everything is connected in the great carbon circle of life. Small life, big help, big future. This is the story of how we bring the oceans back to life. It starts with a single cell, a single choice to work with life rather than against it. The transition is happening. The dead zones are waking up. The planet is breathing again. The planet will be fine if we learn to work with life. Nature already knows the way. Respect the slime. Save the planet. Respect the algae. follow for daily science that inspires hope. Together, we can restore the balance. Because the smallest life forms are often the ones that save us all. See you in the next one.